White House correspondent Allison Harris has more on this new study. And Allison, what are we learning tonight?
Well, Rob, on the day that the U.S. surpasses that 600,000 COVID deaths, more than any other country, new research shows that the disease was here in the U.S. weeks earlier than originally thought. A National Institutes of Health study found COVID-19 present in the U.S. as far back as December 2019. The study tested frozen blood samples collected from volunteers in early 2020 and found antibodies in the blood of 9 people from 5 different states, those states being Illinois, Massachusetts, Mississippi, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin. Those blood samples prove people were infected before there were any official reports of COVID cases in those states. Rob?
And Allison, do we know anything about their travel history at the time, or whether scientists believe their infections were caused by community spread?
Well, Rob, right now we do not know that, but the scientists doing this study have the volunteers' information so they can go back and ask the people who donated blood where they traveled, or if they had been in contact with someone who later learned that they tested positive for COVID-19 or positive for antibodies. And remember, it was previously thought that the virus entered the U.S. through Seattle and New York, where the first cases were reported. I spoke with a doctor who's part of this study about what more they can learn.
So what we're doing is just trying to put the puzzle together a little bit here. More needs to be done to really understand what was happening in those first few months when we really didn't know the extent to which SARS-CoV-2 was coming into our country.
And this new information comes as there's further debate and scrutiny as to whether the virus leaks from a lab in Wuhan, China. The president has called for an intelligence report on the origins of COVID after the Chinese told the World Health Organization its investigations are complete. These findings do not mean that COVID was spreading rampantly back then in December 2019, but it does give a better idea as to when COVID started appearing in people around the world. And of course, here in the U.S., there's still no definitive answer as to how COVID originated. Rob?
Still so many questions, but again, passing that grim milestone today, 600,000 plus Americans dead from this. Allison, thank you so much for that report. Marnie?